I'm not hearing anything. I'm just seeing like it's purple, and it's a bit like a cosmos, but I'm like shooting through it, a bit like the start of Doctor Who, and it's like the TARDIS shooting. It's like that. It's like I'm going through a cosmos tunnel or something. Got a bit of a white light come to onto my eyes, but nothing's formulating yet. It's a bit like it's kind of like pulsating forwards. And now I feel like I'm lying down and looking at a sky, but it's almost like it's turned into night, so it's like very dark blue, and then there's just some black silhouettes of what I'm assuming are trees. In the distance, probably about 50 metres away, so I can just see like the tops. So it's like I'm lying down on my back and I can just see the tops of the trees just at the bottom of my peripheral vision, and then I'm looking up at this sky. There's a couple of stars, but not many. I don't know if it's because it's not dark enough. And then I can hear, it sounds like somebody talking in light language. It's not mega clear. I wouldn't be able to say what they're saying. It's like they're here on my right. I can't see them, but it's like there's somebody looking from that side. It's as you said that, it's like their voice turned into speaking English, and they've just said it's here, and then it's like they're pointing at the sky, and then there's just like what I'm assuming is a star that they're pointing at. I can see their hand, their arm, and it's almost like a bluey colour, and they've got some kind of beads on, much like I've got on, but their finger at the end kind of becomes a little bit bulbous, and it points. Now how our finger points down, that points upwards, just at the end. It's weird. Yeah. It feels like that they're telling me that's where I'm going to be going. Yeah. They're saying I'm going alone, or you're going alone, as if they're talking to me. And they're saying something about a great purpose there. But there's something about, but they'll be watching. They'll be watching. Yeah, I suppose so, yeah, kind of keeping an eye out. It looks a bit bigger, yeah. They're just saying just to relax. Okay, and it's kind of like it's come forward, and now I'm in a white room, which is a bit like it feels very similar that when I used to do more my spiritual mediumship, it was the room that I'd go to when I'd be meeting spirits. It feels like that. And then there's just like this, I don't know how to describe it. It's like I'm looking through an eye, and I can't really see anything other than blue. It's like a dark blue. And every now and again it will close and open again. It's done weird. So it's almost like, when we talk about our third, it's almost like an actual eye, and it's like it's there. But I can't see anything other than this blue, like grey blue. Again, I could be looking at a sky or something along those lines. And now I've got a lizard person. He's green. He's got like, it looks a bit like, more like I suppose like a snake than opposed to a lizard, because his head kind of comes out like a snake's would, and then I can't see all of him, but he's like he's got some kind of armour or something like that on, and he's not communicating or anything. It's faded away now, but it's almost like he just kind of came in to take a look. And then it's like I can see him. It looks a bit cartoony, if I'm honest with you, and it's like he's side on, and he's holding some kind of staff, and it's like he's looking somewhere and holding a staff, but it's very grainy. Like I say, it looks more almost like a picture as opposed to a real image. And now it's faded out again now, and I've got like this ring of light that's pulsating inwards again. It feels like it, yeah. It's kind of like it's trying to pull me inwards. Yeah. It's a bit weird. I'm trying to go in, but it's like it keeps resetting. Okay. I had a flash then of what looked like a wolf. Waiting for it to... It's like it's trying to formulate into some kind of images, but it's like constantly moving. I'm having a bit of trouble kind of focusing in. The best way I can describe it is, in Lord of the Rings, how you got Sauron's eye. it's like that. So it's almost like the outer lighter parts kind of like on fire, and then the centre's dark, and it's like I say, it's like it's trying to kind of draw me in, and then every now and again it will try and go into some kind of shape, and then it will disappear and then reset again. I'm not sure. It feels like it's trying to tell me something or give me something. So you might be right. It might be just trying to kind of like code in, I suppose. Okay, I keep getting. I've had this before when I've done something similar. It's like fish, but not fish, but more like jellyfish, and it's like it's clear, but then the edges of it at the top, where the rounded part is, it's like a pink, neon pink, and then the tentacles, if you want to call it that, are like neon bluey green, and it's like I'm underwater and they're just kind of swimming by, but I feel weighed down because I've just tried to think, right, get up and move about, but I can't. It's like I'm weighed down. Now I feel like I'm just, yeah, I feel like I've kind of been anchored down by something. And it's like I can't see myself, but I can see bubbles every now and again, like as if they're coming from my mouth, but not as in like I can breathe underwater. And I don't feel it properly, but I feel like a bit like my chest feels heavy. Again, like there's something on top of it. I wouldn't say me and myself, I feel comfortable with it, but I wouldn't say I'm comfortable if I was there. If that makes sense. Yeah. And then there's somebody trying to help me, pull me. Alien looking. Looks a bit like one of the characters from Avatar or something along those lines. Got that kind of, again, blue. And it feels like a female. She looks like a female, and her eyes are yellow, as in the coloured part. And I feel she might be the person who was pointing at the start, because I can see like bracelets and stuff like that on. And she's saying it's time to go. She's just saying to go with her. And it's going to sound weird. It's almost like I've died. She's taking my soul with. Yeah, because like I say, it feels like something's on top of me, like a breeze block or something along those lines. It wouldn't be a breeze block because it feels very alien, but probably something's fallen on me, or I've got trapped, or something along those lines. I've passed away, and then she's taking my soul with her. And now I'm back, lying down again, looking at the stars in the same place. Yeah, but I can see more constellations now. It's like it's got a bit darker, so I can see they're a lot brighter. There's a hell of a lot of them, and then just in front of me, where the tops of the trees are, there's a bit of a purple hue. It's almost like a sun would be coming up, but rather than it being yellow, the sun's bright white, and then it's just got a purple hue to it. And then she was just saying something along the lines of, "Are you ready to go again? We're going here next." Mm-hmm. And then I feel like I'm going down something again. It's a bit like at the start. This time it's a little bit more of a reddy purple, and whereas before it was more like stuff shooting off me, it looks more like I'm looking at a light, and it's like fizzing, stuff fizzing off it. Okay, I'm getting what looks like a silhouette. It looks like a black horse, but it feels like a war horse. And then the in the background, the light's red, and there's somebody on top of this horse, and I can't see him. It's just like a silhouette, but his eyes are glowing red, and he's got like some horned helmet on, and there's like explosions in the background, and it's just like it's like I'm looking at him, and he's on top of this hill with a bit of a sharp edge, and it's like, okay, it's like I'm being zoomed out now so I can see more. He's on top of this hill looking over, and it's like red smoke everywhere, everything's black and red, and I can hear screaming, and like battle scream. It's like some battle going off, but I can't really see what's going off. There's just lots of smoke, lots of red smoke. They're showing me like a tower. It's like very old style tower. It's got lots of windows, open windows, but it wouldn't be windows as in like you'd go in and it would be a room. It's more like ornamental, but it's like it's cracking, and it's got to come down. And I just keep seeing black flags. And I want to give this guy on the horse a long beard, and from what I can see, his face looks a bit like a bit like a skull. He's a bit reminiscent of the death card from Tarot, but he's got a beard and he's chunky. And he's just saying that his time here is done. It's time for him to move on. I don't know what that means. I feel like he's possibly instigated it somehow, this war. No, not really. No, I don't think so. He's just saying it had to happen. He's just saying he has to move on because there's other battles to be won. No. What I'm it's gonna sound really weird. What I can now see is it's this, like I say, it's like I'm on top of a hill as well, looking down, and it's like the red smoke started to swirl, and then these like giant red octopus type tentacles come up, and it's like it's sucking everything in. It's just sucking all the crap in. It's just not very nice. It's a bit weird, and it's swirling around a bit like I say, one of those weird sea sinkhole things. It's like yeah, that's it. And then I'm just hearing, I don't know where it's coming from, but I just keep hearing, your job's not done yet. Your job's not done yet. Me. Yeah. And then something about penance being paid. Like your penance has been paid or something. Yeah. But your job's not done yet. I'm just saying cleaning up. Something along those lines, I think so, yeah. And then there's another, it's a different rider, and he's like in colour. It's like the background's gone like to white smoke now, and he's coming on, and he's got, again, he's got like a skull face. I don't know if it's his actual face or if he's wearing one as like a mask or not. So he looks a bit like, Skeletor, but he's wearing furs, and he's got little skulls and stuff like that all like adorned on him, and he's riding, and he's got one of those long poles with I can't see what's on the flag, and it comes up like that, and then it comes round, and then he's got the flag in the centre. Okay, he's saying something about it's time. Well, he said it's time to clear up this mess, and then repeated, but saying it's time to clear up your mess. He's just saying that I caused it. He's saying you caused it. And then it's going to be really hard to describe. It's like I'm looking at something, and there's like on the left it's like white. When you look at like Jupiter, and you see, and it kind of swirls like. It's got that kind of like swirling pattern. It's like that, but it's all white. And then it's like there's another. Again, it looks more like smoke or something like that, but thicker. But it's red, so it's a bit like the white's got a bit of a curvature to it, and then the red's coming down a bit more in a kind of like arrowy type shape, and it's like battling against the white. It's bizarre. I don't know what it represents, but I just got the word destruction coming to my mind. And then something about they're saying it's time to allow me to move on from that. And again, they're saying because you've got more work to do. And I've asked again what work, and they've just said cleaning up. But he's saying that I am forgiven. Okay, it is a mask that he's got off because he's taken it off, and he's got white short hair, a moustache, a beard. He looks a bit like what's his name? Was it Oliver Reed? He looks a little bit like him. He's telling me that I've done well, but it's time to change tact. And he hopes I've learned my lesson from my penance paid. He's saying that I'm not from here. Yeah, more from Earth, because he looks human. With the way he's presenting, I want to say he looks human, but he feels more ethereal. So it kind of feels a little bit more like he'd be more from Earth's field, but I don't. He feels a little bit more. I don't want to call him an angel as such, but he feels more like he wouldn't have been, because this doesn't feel like it's happened here. You know what I mean? It feel like an Earth-based war, if you want to call it that. It feels more. Yeah. So, I mean, he could be an angel, but I don't normally see angels in human form like that, so I don't know if he's kind of presenting that way. But he's a warrior type ethereal being, but he feels more human-based. Okay, because he's saying that I've been brought here to... well, again, he's just saying to clean up. He's telling me that I started the mess. And then it's like, again, I've got more like lights coming through again now, and again it's that iris type things come back again. It's just like it's kind of shooting in different directions, and I feel okay. It feels a little bit again like I'm looking at a sky, but this place feels different because there's no trees. You see, like it's a lot more of an open space, so I can just see like the horizon line, and then in the very far distance is either some rocks or something along those lines. But it's that same kind of dark blue, so I can't really see stars or anything. It might be the same place because I can hear what I'm assuming is the first character saying it's changed a lot since you were last here. Things have changed a lot since you were last here. No, she's saying it's barren here now. She's saying that's why I got into a rage. She's saying that I crossed the line. and many people were hurt. But she's saying, I've learned that now. I've learned that now. She's saying something about being tried so many times, as if you were going to give somebody a trial. And then something that just flashed into my mind was, it was like I was looking at it rather than myself, but my throat is going a bit funny. I can see somebody wearing black, and they've got a hat on, big rimmed hat. It's got a little bit of a point on, so it's a little bit witchy. It's a male figure, and it just flashed in a moment. It was somebody being hanged, like from the gallows. Yeah. And then somebody's come in. Well, another image. It's somebody wearing white, and it's like they're on fire. It's like they've been set on fire. Can't see them properly. It's just like I can just see an arm, some kind of white robe. I can't see face or head or anything. It's just like, again, at my peripheral vision. And then that the first character on the black war horse, he just came in, and it was like he'd got his foot on. It was like somebody was lying on the ground, and he'd got his foot on their head. It was like he was pinning them down with his foot on their head. And he's telling me that I betrayed him. He's saying something about he took me in, but I betrayed him. He doesn't feel like a very nice character. He's saying something about letting the rage in, but I wouldn't let it happen, or something along those lines. He's telling me that I should have let it all out. I should have let it all out. And that I'm a disappointment that I didn't. Yeah, I feel like I've done something quite bad. But he wanted it to go further, and I didn't. I got to a point where, I don't know, I changed my mind or couldn't do anymore. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it's got a little bit, and I don't know why I'm saying this, but it's got a little bit of a feel of whatever it was that instigated all of it. I feel like it was probably this chap who started it in the first place and then lied and said it was something else, in a deliberate attempt to make me go on the rampage, basically. And whether or not there was something that came out that I realised that wasn't the case, so I stopped. And then it's like turned myself into the other side, and then been paying penance since, if that makes sense. I believe so, from what, yeah. But I've still got to clean up. No. Okay, they're saying something about the mess that was started. I say Anunnaki, but calls them Anunnaki. Not sure on the pronunciation, but that's what they're saying. The mess that was started with them. Okay, and they're saying that I went against them, and it caused a war. Okay, they're saying something about I was right to turn my back, but not in the way that I did it. And I'm being told something along the lines of I won't remember what it was that happened because that part's been taken away from me. And it's something about not fear for me, but fear of something happening again. So it's almost like I've had some part of that memory wiped. That is, it feels like that Oliver Reed type character that's talking to me, but I can't see him. He's just saying that he's not allowed to tell me. He's not allowed to tell me because he's saying his head would be on the block. But he's saying just it's done now. No, it's done now. Yeah, he's saying that. He's saying they feel they feel I've done enough. They feel I've done enough. And he's saying that once I've cleaned up, then that's when I can go home. But he's saying I've got a lot. He's saying I've got a lot of cleaning up to do first. He's saying it's about breaking away from basically the programming that's been put in place. Okay, he's saying something along the lines of I'm trying to formulate this. What I did to turn my back on them was to try and stop it, but it caused some kind of war of some sort, and as is with war, it accelerated things. Okay, and then he's saying that's when the rage hit. That's when the rage hit. And he's saying something like I was taken in or under by. He's trying to give me the name, but I can't pronounce it. It sounds something like Kolav or something along those lines, but it doesn't. I know that sounds a bit like Russian or something as I say it, but it doesn't feel it in my. Can't kind of formulate what the name is. He's saying that this chap, he was being covert, and he was always working for the dark side. Well, he's saying the dark side of Source, and he's saying that he tricked me because the whole purpose was to set this off into a into a chain reaction. He wanted more, but he's saying I pulled out. He's saying I saw the truth, and that's when I stopped. And it has something to do with the death of somebody that I loved. He's saying that I was tricked into believing that this person had betrayed me, when they hadn't. It was all just basically lies. And then he's saying something along the lines of what I've done. He's saying there's no coming back from that, but basically you can't be punished forever. He's saying that I've done my time. He's saying you've done your time. And he's saying that I'll get to go back once this lifetime is over, basically. But he's telling me I've got a long while yet. Look it up, did you say? Sorry.
Yeah.
It's like I'm looking at an old book with like parchment paper, and it's and the title is Rage, and it's like the page has been burnt in the centre, and it goes all the way through the book. I'm got a voice coming in saying there's too much risk. There'd be too much risk to know the full details. And then something about not opening Pandora's box. So it's been wiped. Okay, they're telling me the knowledge is held in others. The knowledge is held in others, but I'm not allowed to have it. And then I'm seeing I can't remember the name of it. The Egyptian one with the dog head. It's just like a statue, but it's like he's blocking me. Okay, he's telling me that I'm not allowed to go any further. Mm-hmm.